What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back in Warframe because we are about to check out Tennogen Round 11 Wave 3, which I'm excited about. So let's, without further ado, kind of get on over there. You will notice also some text changes. The text has kind of been altered a little bit so that it's a lot more crisp, a lot more, just perfect, basically. So if you haven't noticed that already, you'll see that all the text basically in the game has a slight upgrade. So anyways, we're going to jump in. We are going to swing over to Tennogen category. Bam, and right off the bat, right here, hanging out, all good and awesome. Oh, I think it actually is showing, it's showing the newest stuff first. I love it. Thank you, DE. You're making this so much easier for me. Alright, so right off the bat, Banshee Sonority skin by Tennogen. And I'm not much of a Banshee player, but I like this aesthetic that's coming along with this skin. A lot more cybernetic, a lot more cyborg-ish? I don't know. But I like it. I like it a lot. You can see like the on her gauntlets or her gloves, whatever. You can see kind of the edginess to it, the mechanical design around it, up around her shoulder blade. It's a little bit still organic-like, but it has all the different, you know, metallic-y kind of looking design in it. Everything from this part that comes down around her chest, I think looks pretty nice. I think it looks pretty cool. And then her helmet, of course, her helmet looking fantastic. It looks cool. It looks cool. I'm not much of a Banshee player, like I said, but this one is on par with the deluxe skin that you can get. I'm a big fan of the deluxe skin, even though, like I said, I don't play Banshee a whole lot. So these two kind of I would kind of go back and forth with maybe, but because this skin is $7 and the deluxe skin I can earn in game, I'm more likely to get the deluxe skin. But if this is your thing, there you go. You got what you want. Next up, a Haro helmet. And I thought this helmet was really cool. I'm actually a big fan of both of the already current in-game helmets, but this is an awesome take on it, and I really think this flare-up kind of area is pretty cool. It almost looks like a tiger's, or not a tiger, a lion's mane a little bit. I don't know. Almost like these big whiskers or something, but anyways, looking pretty cool, and I do love the dangly bits. Can't help but like the little dangly bits, and I think Haro's aesthetically like all this edgy, dangly, kind of like it's durable. I think all that looks pretty cool, pretty well designed. So very good. This is by LED 2012.
New alert
so,
marked on navigation.
Lotus, I'm trying to do a video. You are the worst. All right, so next up, a Heavy Blade Kilzarath skin by Arsenal. Arsenal, once again, hearing that name. Arsenal is doing some pretty good, I don't want to say medieval, because this one kind of strays away from medieval and kind of gets into like the fantasy design of it, but he's been doing some really cool stuff. So here's this giant Galatine sword, which is fantastic. We are going to have another Galatine or heavy sword skin in this wave. We also had one earlier. I think it was the Majesty. Was the Majesty the one that came out? Anyways, all three really cool. So whatever your aesthetic is, you can pick and choose between the three at least that we have now and decide which one is for you. This looks great, but man, I am so torn between the three because they're all really good. I could see buying each one for 3 different aesthetics easily. So very good, Arsenal. I like it. I think it looks great. Next up, here we go. Heavy Blade Mithras skin. So if this design is you, this is by Lucanio. If this design is for you, it's the Mithra design, which is paired with a Mithra Mirage skin, which we will see here in a moment. But this Heavy Blade looks fantastic. It looks so good. I like the sentient design, and this kind of has a sentient feel to me. I don't know if that was intentional, but I think it looks great. It's good. It's really good. It even kind of matches the Excalibur I have. I could definitely see dropping this onto quite a few different designs, and this Excalibur's one of them. This Excalibur's one of them. I'm just throwing it out there. I like it. This one is on my to-do list for sure. Great job, Luke. All right, so swing down here. The Inaros Horus skin. So at first, I think I just saw the helmet, and I was like, oh, like in the workshop, and I was like, okay, I can see where you're going with this. It looks good. Is it something that I am crazy about? At first, I was like, nah, but actually seeing it in person, actually seeing it modeled, actually seeing how well detailed the helmet actually is, I really like this, guys. I like I said, I am already a big fan of Inaros and his default skin. I think it looks great, but this has got a different feel to it. I like the muscly looking hands that he has. You can see all this like texture and stuff in here behind like the bone look, and it looks like it's got this organic feel underneath this bone armored structure. And I think it looks pretty cool. In fact, even the colors itself, I think look pretty cool. Very well designed. Big fan of the helmet. I wasn't expecting to be, but man, it looks good. It looks good. Look at the sarcophagus-looking arm pieces, and oh man, dude. Designed by ... A. So, first time I've heard of you, but great job, dude, or madam. I don't want to assume, but great job. This looks great. Oh, look at even these that kind of scoop in and attach. Pretty cool, and they're like, all right. So pretty cool. I like it. Great job. And then the Mithras skin, which we previously mentioned. Now this has been on the workshop for a while, from what I've heard. Luke and you've outdone yourself, man. This is great. Look at oh, I like the bladed arm look, but look at the designs, look at the detail, I like this this energy look. I'm assuming that's going to be your energy color. I really like that look from everywhere, from the helmet, which the helmet looks fantastic, by the way, down to the energy colors around here on her legs. Oh, it's good, and down her legs and the back. Man, I think this is going to be, number one, a really fun frame to color, and I think it's just going to be it's going to be a great addition to any fashion frame design around a Mirage. It looks good. Great job, Luke and you. This is possibly my purchase for this wave. I've been debating on going back and picking up a skin from another wave, or maybe investing in a couple Cyant Donnas, because I don't have a lot of Tennogen Cyant Donnas, so I'm kind of back and forth. But this, I need to get this skin at some point. So great job, Luke and you. This is you'll see me eventually showing this off as a Tennogen Spotlight. You can guaranteed. Speaking of Tennogen Spotlight, I have 2 skins from the last 2 waves that I want to do. However, in the Captura, they're adding a new camera mode where the camera will be able to pan itself, and it'll give me much better cinematics. So Tennogen Spotlight is currently on hold until that detail comes out, because I feel like I'm going to be able to produce a better video for you guys if we have that in game. So, yeah, so expect at least 2 skins of Tennogen Spotlight, maybe a third, maybe it'll be the Mithras skin. I don't know. Neja Dracoon. This is... I wasn't too sure how I would feel about this. I like the infested look. I like the Carniflex look. Neja was never really a frame that I spent a lot of time playing, even though I want to. I'm torn on this one. I like the energy look. I like the fact that it's infested. I like a lot about it. But Neja, I think I need to convince myself to play her more, and him more. I'm sorry. I need to play him more, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I like it. I think it looks good. I feel like it could be accented pretty well with some of the infested stuff that we have to attach to frames. I feel like could even add more to this frame. I like it. I like it. Will I be purchasing this before I purchase the deluxe skin? I'm not sure. I doubt it. The deluxe skin, everybody is ranting and raving about. But if you want an infested look, if you want a change to your Neja, I feel like this is a good option. I feel like it is a really good option. I know there's one or two other Neja skins on the work, or not the workshop, but to be able to be purchased, and this is probably my favorite. I'd have to go back and really inspect the other ones, put it side by side, but so far I think this is my favorite. So there's that. If I had to purchase one, it might be this one. But anyways, Novajorn, great job. I'm a big fan of your work. This one doesn't quite tickle my fancy, but keep doing what you're doing, because you're absolutely on my list to get some of your stuff. So keep it up. Next up is the Overon Taurus skin. I don't know about you guys, but I love this helmet. I think this is great. This is by Master Noob. I like the other Tennogen Overon helmet as well. Actually, there's even the Overon Wendigo skins and all that stuff. And if I had to purchase a helmet, it would be hard for me to choose between the ones that are on here. But that's not because, you know, I would have to. I'd have to choose. I'm not scraping the bottom of the barrel, guys. I'm talking like they're all good. They're all great. I love this one. The unicorn looking with the strong pointy, or the pointy horn type deal. That one looks good too. Honestly, I think it would all come down to me putting it on my frame, running a few colors through it, and finding which one outdoes the others in terms of variety, because they're all really good. And if I'm gonna purchase something, and I can use it on multiple frames for multiple themes, I think I will. But man, I'm torn between which one I would purchase. But keep it up, Master Noob. You know I've had plenty of compliments for you. You're doing a great job. I love the helmet. I love your work. You're doing great. Keep it up. Keep it up for sure. Sarva Harness Cyant Donna. Alright. I wasn't crazy about this one. I do like the fact that those kind of move around, though. I thought it was going to be a fully stiff deal. I do kind of like the fact that those move around. I'm not too sure exactly where this kind of fits. I'm a big fan of the cloth type Cyandanas, so a lot of these singular solid Cyandanas I haven't really jumped on board with. This one, I don't know if it's for me. I do like how it is kind of like, I don't know, the way it's colored. Not the specific colors itself, but I do like the way it's colored. I do like the way it's got the metallics interwoven with some nice solid color areas with a little bit of detail in it. I like that. I like when people enhance their skins or their Cyandanas with a little bit of, whether it's some type of line work or aesthetic, or even sometimes like text. You see on some of the frames, you can see almost like hieroglyphic type deals, or maybe it's Tenno language, Grineer language, all that stuff. I do like those little details, those subtle little details that kind of pull some extra attention or aesthetically pleasing details to a skin. And even though this has got a little bit of just solids, like some solids in some areas, I do like where there's little accents in it, and I'd love to see more of that in a lot of these skins. Some skins don't really have that. They kind of go with just full solid colors down certain areas and then just kind of leave it at that. I think a lot of the artists could kind of get a little bit more out of it if they add just those little subtle details. It does a lot. But anyways, if this Cyant Donna is absolutely for you, then there you go. I don't know. Not necessarily for me. Not necessarily for me. The Saren's Neatest Mota by Volkovi. So this is jumping into the pool with all of the Saren skins. Now, keep in mind that this one is there's a little bit of extra textures, a little bit of extra colors designed around the skin. It doesn't have a brand new helmet. It doesn't have some huge changes made to it. So keep in mind that this is actually going to be cheaper than a couple of the previous Saren skins that are out there. Now, if your wallet is sensitive, if you're really trying to keep your dollar low, this might be the skin for you.
A new
Lotus,
test
I'm
begun.
in the middle of something. Okay? I'm in the middle of talking to my peeps. So if this skin is for you, if you really want a change to your Saren, this could be it. This could be enough for you. It is going to be $5 rather than the $7 for the fully fleshed out change on the helmet and all that stuff. So if you want to go with that, there you have it. You get some metallic arm parts, leg parts, all that fun stuff. I would like to try and color it because I would like a little bit of a tweak to my Sarens. Even though I'm a huge fan of the other fully fleshed out Sarens, I'm most likely going to purchase one of those. But I would like to see this in other colors and see if it strikes my interest, because $5 is $5. I mean, you know, if it's worth it to you, jump in, pick it up, try it out. But yeah, I think it looks alright. And then jumping over, we have two more. The Cyant Donna by Tucson, and this is jumping into the Grenier kind of look, given a little bit of this. It may not be specifically Grenier. I don't know if that's exactly what his aim was, but based on the colors, based on these kind of like power pack type deals on the side, to me it comes across as a little bit Grenier. I'm sure you could throw this into more of a white palette, like instead of the browns you'd get like a white. You could turn this to make a little bit more Tenno. I'm sure you could probably even tweak this into like a corpusy kind of design. I'm sure you could push it into other factions with just the right colors. But besides that, I actually like it. Kind of like I was talking about the solid Cyant Donnas. I'm not too crazy about them. I'm really glad that he added these little flowing ribbons and stuff on it. It just adds to it for my personal taste. I think it looks pretty good. I'm not sure if this is one that I must have. A lot of these I don't really realize I want them until I put them on a frame that they just perfectly go along with. So at the moment, I'm not, like I said, it's not on my list, but I'm definitely going to try. I'm definitely going to throw it on some different colors, especially my Grenier design concepts and stuff like that, my themes, and see if it fits there, and then it might make it on my list. But this is by Hitsusan, and you guys know from my Hitsusan videos, or anytime I do a video and I see his work, he does excellent work, fantastic work, so keep it up, and then lastly, of course, Faven, my dude, doing the Grenier thing, and also worked with Sharky to pull this out. So these are the Tonfas. These, at the moment, if I had to purchase one weapon skin and never get another one for the rest of my career, these might be the ones. I really like that heavy blade though, but these Tonfa skins are fantastic. They look really, really, really good, and because I do have a couple of frames that rock the Grenier style, I can't pass this up. These are probably going to be the first weapon skins I've ever bought, and I need to have them in my life. I need to have them for my fashion frame. While there are a few other weapons on my list, this one has convinced me to push those aside until after I pick these up. So if that says anything, you know, it is what it is. But like always, Faven, keep up the good work, dude. You're doing great. You're doing an awesome job. And Sharky, if this was your idea, good on you. Faven, by the way, I have a concept I want to talk to you about. All right. Anyways, whether it waits till Tennogen, and I can see you at Tennogen, I'd love to see you. Or maybe I'll get a hold of you in your DMs or something. But anyways, I think it's good. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Good job. Thank you guys for watching. That is all of our Tennogen skins that we have in this wave. This was a hell of a wave, guys. Whew, there's a lot of good stuff. The round in general. This wave was delivered. There's quite a number of things in here that I really enjoy. The past two waves also were great. Overall, this entire round 11, was awesome. To be honest, even though it wasn't necessarily an update that was directly from the devs, I feel like it was one of the best, especially cosmetic upgrades or updates to Warframe we've ever had. So, and that is all thanks to the content creators, all these Tennogen creators, and obviously DE for throwing out the option for these guys to be able to do something like this, and keep it up. I mean, like, DE, thank you for just making this possible. Tennogen creators, thank you for you know, thank you for enjoying the stuff you do. Thank you for loving doing this work, because I'm loving the results. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Blow!